ElectraCast.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for July 10th, 2025.
Today, in Congress, the Senate introduced 29 bills and 6 resolutions. 2 major appropriations bills were reported. One provides funding for agriculture, rural development, the Food and Drug Administration, and related agencies. The other funds the legislative branch for the next fiscal year. The Senate also advanced a bill allowing schools in the National Lunch Program to serve whole milk. The Senate passed the Filing Relief for Natural Disasters Act, which changes the tax code to extend filing deadlines for individuals and businesses affected by natural disasters. Senators also passed a resolution recognizing July 10th as Journeyman Line Workers Recognition Day, and another celebrating 100 years of quantum mechanics. Judicial and executive nominations were a major focus. The Senate moved forward with the nomination of Whitney Hermandorfer of Tennessee to serve as a judge on the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. Her final confirmation vote is scheduled for Monday, July 14th. The Senate began consideration of 3 more nominees. Luke Pettit of the District of Columbia for Assistant Secretary of the Treasury, Anthony Tata of Florida for Under Secretary of Defense for Personnel and Readiness, and Joseph Edlow of Maryland for Director of United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. The Senate confirmed Jonathan Gould of Virginia to serve as Comptroller of the Currency for a term of 5 years. Committee activity included the Appropriations Committee advancing the 2 major funding bills and beginning discussion on funding for the Departments of Commerce and Justice, science programs, and related agencies. The Energy and Natural Resources Committee reviewed the Forest Service budget proposal for the next year. The Intelligence Committee held closed hearings with officials from the intelligence community. In the House of Representatives, 56 bills and 14 resolutions were introduced. Reports were filed on legislation related to water infrastructure in Colorado, land allotments for Alaska Native veterans, flood protection for the Miccosukee tribe in Florida, naming a wildlife refuge in Texas after Jocelyn Nungaray, and improving communication security and infrastructure. The House also filed reports on a bill requiring hygienic handling of breast milk and baby formula at airport security, and another directing a threat assessment of individuals in Syria linked to terrorist organizations. The Speaker of the House announced appointments to several delegations, including the Commission on Security and Cooperation in Europe, the Congressional Executive Commission on China, and the Canada-United States Interparliamentary Group. The House met briefly and held no votes, hearings, or joint sessions. Those were the key activities of July 10th, 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with ElectraCast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of ElectraCast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join ElectraCast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electracast.com and join our community today.
ElectraCast. Transform your influence.
ElectraCast.
I'm Iris, host of Or Whatever Movies and the forthcoming Powers of Darkness podcast. For the better part of a decade, we've been unraveling a literary mystery that begins with a strange version of Dracula. Yes, that Dracula. It's a different story, imbued with a potentially insidious agenda. What we've already found so far reshapes what we thought we knew, but the investigation isn't over. Support our efforts to finish what we've started and bring the full story to light. Go now to Kickstarter.com and search up Powers of Darkness to learn more. Coming soon on ElectraCast, wherever you listen to podcasts.
ElectraCast. ElectraCast.